There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
Здорово, братан, здорово.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing.
Вот так.
The glow.
Воспоминания.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise.
Вадим, ты хорошо понимаешь, да, на английском
The
языке?
magic that Miriam had
Тебе не надо
always
читать
believed
субтитр.
existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems,
Ну, нормально.
are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you'd interrogate.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Anything.
Perhaps
I wanna
your
get over.
friend here will be more helpful.
Wingardium Leviosa. Ah, Leviosa. Субтитр классика, кашляет еще.
I know a way out. Professor!
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both...
Expecto Patronum. Hello, my friend.
Come.
How are you?
Sorting ceremony to get to.
Вот и этот песня обожаю. Салам алейкум, Лизу. Валар де Херес. Пусть будет смерть быстрой. Валар Маргулис это типа пусть будет жизнь, но как там? Много жизни или как там? Правильно. Пусть будет жизнь долгой. О, мы приехали в Хогвартс.
Good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony.
Да.
I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to
Вадим,
study this locket as
смотри,
soon as
что
I
она
can, but
пишет.
first I must contact the ministry.
Ты тоже
They need
смерти,
to know what
братан.
happened to George who warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Ясно с вами. Это профессор Дамблдор? Тем более, вот. Главное, утро с кофе надо начинать.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Это профессор Блэк.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left.
Ну, у кого-то с кофе утро, у кого-то говном начинает. Вот так. Мы уже привыкли на это слова.
I'll be in touch.
Где Дамблдор?
We've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Вадим Поттер.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Что выбрать? Исследовать или начать учиться? Исследовать сам.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
A desire to learn? I do enjoy a good puzzle, and I believe I have a ready mind.
You're clever indeed. You have the ability to reflect clearly on that which puzzles others. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw.
Пазл. Это загадка, что ли? Ясно. Шляпа, что-то выбор факультета. Это что за факультет?
Possess a willingness to forge ahead alone when you must.
Точно Гриффиндор или... Давай. Да. Подтвердим.
Better be Gryffindor.
О, уже красный. Да.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Что там отменяется?
It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Летит отменено, да, там.
I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was
Weasley.
saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's most uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. This should be quite an adventure.
I'm looking forward to it.
I remember the first time I entered
Weasley.
the Gryffindor common room after being
Это про что ли этого Уизли, да? Друг Гарри Поттера.
Remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Password?
Password?
Password. Админ собачка.
Password is Grata Domum.
Grata Domum.
You may enter.
Да, Рон Уизли. Это Дамблдора нету в этом Хогвартсе.
You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Это до Гарри Поттера или что? Хогвартс наследие еще.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room. Revelio.
Да нет. Какой Гарри? Наследие... Блин, понятно. Следующий час мы подождем тогда.
Protego! Now, which way is the common room? Lumos! Revelio! Protego! Revelio!
Я привык к управлению на Last of Us. Здесь вообще другой.
Lumos!
Может быть, появится.
Who does Nelly think she is, anyway?
Shame you weren't born with wings, though. I'm sure you used them.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
Без метли.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Valar Margulis.
Oh, what did I do wrong this time?
Блин, на треугольник я уже этот привык.
It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Don't worry, you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well.
Тебе тоже, Valar Margulis.
Revelio.
Here, have a sip. Go on.
Protego!
Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you're
Gareth
all
Weasley.
right. Is
Вот.
it true that someone from the ministry
Какой-то
was with you in the
Weasley
carriage?
теперь.
Oh,
Вадим
yes.
Поттер.
A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Она моя тетя.
You must be able to get away with anything.
The opposite, actually. Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Этого надо поставить, похоже.
Revelio.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Magical education.
Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Revelio.
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding law. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Revelio.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend. Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Revelio.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
I can never get enough of the castle.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I rather enjoy transition.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom.
Все, давай, заканчиваем. Бабуля.
Revelio.
Понятно.
Protego. It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about
exploring ruins.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Revelio. Lumos.
When my mother...
Revelio. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to go back to the lesson.
Revelio.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a
Он
challenge.
индиан, что ли?
Now,
Акцент.
everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Reperio.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, Accio, this is like ghost. Very good. Excellent control there. Splendid! Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go! That is how it's done.
That's it!
Watch this. There we go. Nicely done.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us begin.
Very good.
That is how it's done. Well done. Here we go. There we go.
Туда, бля.
Splendid. Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer. Before I knew it...
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can.
Humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd
Revelio.
clothing to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
A word, if you would.
Protego! You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction out. Expect to hear from me soon regarding...
Revelio.
You're the new student, aren't you?
Revelio.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Protego! Revelio. Revelio.
The food that appears conjured.
Revelio. Revelio.
Professor Flack.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, Levioso. Now, the basic cast. Now, the basic cast. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want fair duel.
Я накажу его сейчас.
Basic cast and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Stupid Protego. Leviosa.
Complicates things.
I know. Leviosa.
A perfectly executed Leviosa.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Недоразумение.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge.
Смотрел в лица,
Points to
бля.
Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to
Это
practice.
Драго
If
или
what I've seen
Драго
today is
второй.
any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable. A classroom duel is one thing.
Understood, Professor.
Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was.
Это
Perhaps I'm an
моя
actor.
первая.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. You just have to be clever enough not to get...
Thank you, Sebastian.
Good. Pleasure. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If. Till next time.
Revelio. Revelio.
Enough the three broomsticks. You'll never become an aura. So get your head out of your butterbeer and into a blasted window. Might as well be surrounded.
Revelio.
Bit of snot on your nose. Thought you'd want to know.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first
They did, Professor.
Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruin? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me.
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And...
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a straw. Regardless, you must continue to build... In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to... We've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the... You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending...
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his... Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right.
It seems as if...
More frequently than... As Professor a number of you, I have arranged...
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Revelio!
Might some kind soul help me?
Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary tasks...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way. Let us give the old mending charm. Remember to...
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it!
Revelio.
Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly
Repair.
Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too
Lumos.
accurate and lashed out.
Accio. Levioso.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad
Are
predicament.
you all right? I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are I wanted to make some new friends. My gobstone collection, that is. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls.
Gobstones?
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because Imelda is one of the worst losers. And now those poor losers have taken my...
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone...
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do, I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by my...
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio. Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
I've no time for idle chatter.
Revelio. Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Leviosa! Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
Я вообще не понял на это вычисление. Это и будет 19. Так, это у нас 1 или что? Раз, два, три, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Например, 10 плюс 2, 3, 4. 10 плюс 4. Сейчас 5 на раз, 2, 3, 4, 5. Вот этого надо поставить на 2.
Revelio. Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her. Revelio. Revelio.
hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my...
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobstones. Common sense and basic magic.
Well...
Of course. They are yours, after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which...
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting...
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have... Very well. Off I go.
Revelio.
Ладно, всем спокойной ночи. На сегодня хватает. Давай, брателло. Я завтра на работу надо ехать. О. Поэтому. Что тут снаряжение? Валларда Хэрис. Давайте. Спокойной ночи. Это уведомление мне этот задолбало. Как я ненавижу это уведомление. Ну все.